Angkor sits near the modern town of Siem Reap, in the green heart of Cambodia. It is an ancient and sprawling place. For centuries, it was the magnificent capital of the Khmer Empire. This powerful kingdom flourished from the 9th to the 15th century, building a vast complex of stone temples palaces. These structures were not just buildings. They were cosmic diagrams homes for gods, monuments to kings. Today, this entire area is protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It stands as a testament to a civilization's faith and its incredible architectural ambition. It draws travelers from all corners of the globe, each seeking a connection to its quiet, enduring spirit. The importance of Angkor extends beyond its weathered stones and intricate carvings. It is a symbol of Cambodian national identity and a source of profound pride. The site survived centuries of neglect, the slow encroachment of the jungle, and the turmoil of modern history. Its preservation is a continuous effort, a collaboration between international experts and the local community, who are its truest guardians. The journey begins in darkness. The air is cool and damp against your skin. You join a quiet procession, tuk-tuks, cars, moving along the road to Angkor Wat. You arrive and walk across a long stone causeway. The Great Temple, a dark, massive shape against a sky fading from black to deep indigo. People gather along the edge of the northern reflection pool. Finding a spot on the grass, faces turned east. A soft murmur of voices from around the world, but a shared reverence keeps things hushed. Everyone is waiting for the same thing, the light to return. Then it begins. A sliver of orange appears on the horizon. It slowly spreads its color across the clouds. The silhouette of Angkor Wat's 5 iconic towers grows sharper. The sky shifts to pink, then purple, then fiery gold. The pool becomes a perfect mirror, doubling the spectacle. The stone absorbs the warmth, glowing first pinkish, then rich and golden. The world feels new. For these few minutes, the crowd is silent, captivated. As the sun climbs, the magic changes to clear morning light. Time to explore the temple. You walk through vast galleries lined with bas-reliefs. Sunlight catches the carved surfaces. The carvings are epic poems in stone. They show Hindu mythology. Gods and demons churn the ocean of milk. Armies clash with elephants and chariots. Thousands of apsaras carved into the walls. Wide shot. Close-ups of individual apsara details. You move from outer courtyards to the central sanctuary. The scale is immense. The details are delicate. You climb steep stone stairways, hand-brushing cool, worn surfaces. After the vast and orderly universe of Angkor Wat, you travel a short distance to the ancient city of Angkor Thom. At its very center stands Bayon, a temple that feels entirely different. It is a dense, almost chaotic cluster of towers. From a distance, it looks like a strange pile of giant rocks. But as you get closer, you see them. The faces. Carved onto the sides of 54 towers are more than 200 enormous, serene faces. They gaze out in every direction. Their eyes gently closed, a faint, enigmatic smile playing on their lips. Some say it is the face of the Bodhisattva of compassion, Lokeshvara. Others believe it is the face of the king who built it, Jayavarman VII. Walking through Bayon is like moving through a forest of stone giants. The faces are everywhere. They peer down at you from above. They emerge from around a corner. They watch you as you navigate the narrow passages and dark chambers. The light and shadow here create a constantly shifting experience. At one moment, a face is fully illuminated, its features clear and peaceful. The next, it is half hidden in shadow, its smile seeming more mysterious, more knowing. It is impossible not to feel watched, but it is a gentle, calming presence. The smiles seem to offer a quiet blessing, a sense of profound tranquility in the heart of the jungle. Like Angkor Wat, the lower galleries of Bayon are covered in detailed carvings. But here, the subjects are different. They show vivid scenes of everyday life in the 12th century Khmer Empire. People cooking meals, traders in a bustling market, women giving birth. There are also dramatic depictions of historical events, including naval battles on the Great Tonle Sap Lake land armies on the march. These reliefs provide a fascinating window into the world that existed beyond the temple walls. They ground the divine mystery of the smiling faces in the tangible reality of human existence, showing a civilization that was both deeply spiritual and full of life. The afternoon sun is at its most intense. This is the perfect time to visit Ta Prohm. Here, the experience is not just about stone and carving, but about the powerful and beautiful struggle between nature and architecture. Ta Prohm has been left, for the most part, as it was found by French archaeologists in the early 20th century. While other temples were cleared of the jungle's embrace, here the trees were allowed to remain. The result is one of the most evocative and photographed sites in all of Angkor. Massive silk cotton and strangler fig trees grow out of, on top of, through the temple ruins. The roots are the most astonishing feature. They are colossal, like the muscular limbs of sleeping giants. Some pour over the tops of gallery roofs like a cascade of liquid stone. Others snake along the ground, prying apart massive sandstone blocks with slow, relentless pressure. In some places, a tree and a wall have become one, the roots wrapping around a doorway or a carved lintel in a permanent embrace. It is a stunning visual metaphor for the passage of time. It shows how even the most enduring works of humanity are ultimately subject to the patient, persistent forces of the natural world. It is a place where history and nature are not in opposition, but in a deep, tangled conversation. Walking through Ta Prohm feels like discovering a lost city in a fantasy novel. The light is different here. It filters down through a high canopy of green leaves, dappling the stones below in shifting patterns of sun and shade. The air is cooler and smells of damp earth, decaying leaves and sweet blossoms. You follow wooden walkways that have been installed to protect both the visitors and the fragile ruins. Every turn reveals a new and dramatic scene. A wall held upright only by the web of roots that has grown around it, or a delicate carving of a celestial dancer peeking out from behind a thick, woody vine. The temple itself was built by King Jayavarman VII as a Buddhist monastery and university. Inscriptions tell us that it was once home to more than 12,500 people, including high priests, officials, and dancers. It is hard to imagine such a bustling community in this quiet, shady ruin today. But listening closely, you can almost hear the echoes. The soft scuttling of a lizard on a sun-warmed stone. The call of a tropical bird from high in the branches. The rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze. Ta Prohm teaches a quiet lesson. That ruin is not always an end. Sometimes it is just a transformation into something new. Something wild and beautiful. The temples of Angkor are the surviving heart of the Khmer Empire, a Hindu-Buddhist kingdom that once dominated most of Southeast Asia. Its golden age, from roughly 802 to 1431 AD, was a period of immense wealth, power, and artistic achievement. The empire's prosperity was built on sophisticated water management systems with a network of canals, reservoirs, and moats that allowed for multiple rice harvests per year.